God save the King!
One of the state-of-the-art choices via the Princes of Wales. William and Kate hasn't been nicely obtained with the aid of a great deal of the United Kingdom. The British royal household is as soon as once more at the middle of controversy. This time, it is now not due to the fact of legit commitments or public events. However, due to the fact of a trade of house that has precipitated unrest in their circle. Prince William and Kate Middleton have determined to depart in the back of Adelaide Cottage. They're domestic given that 2022. Now, they're getting ready to cross into Forest Lodge, a luxurious mansion additionally positioned in Windsor Great Park. Although the respectable cause factors to new beginning after the princess's fitness problems, the reality is that the scenario is some distance from calm. In fact, tensions have begun to occur that threaten to tarnish the picture of normalcy they're attempting to project. They divulge Kate Middleton's secret. Forest Lodge, a Georgian-style property with spacious gardens and 8 bedrooms, is present process a whole transformation. The renovation work has been large-scale, partitions have been demolished, home windows replaced, and indoors areas redesigned. According to sources shut to the couple, the assignment is being funded with their private money. However, that hasn't averted criticism over the price and the way the scenario has been handled. One of the most controversial choices has been the eviction of 2 families who lived in historic cottages close to the property. Although they have been supplied relocation inside the park, countless media shops file that the eviction order was once instantaneous and besides prior notice. Many have interpreted this gesture as a signal of insensitivity towards the neighborhood residents. In addition, it has induced unrest among those who accept as true with that the alleviation of royalty has been prioritized over local coexistence. Those homes are very shut to the lodge. This way, they may not desire any Tom, Dick, or Harry residing in them if there are going to be participants of the royal family there. A supply advised the Mail on Sunday. Unrest after Kate Middleton's brand new decision. The steady presence of trucks, workers, and gardeners has disrupted the common tranquility of the park. Some neighbors have begun to exhibit their discontent, and there is already discuss of viable prepared protests if the state of affairs would not improve. What appeared to be an easy trade of domestic has emerged as a supply of anxiety for Buckingham Palace. The photograph of a united and discreet royal household contrasts with the accusations of privilege and preferential therapy circulating amongst place residents. Although for now the complaints continue to be discreet, the surroundings in Windsor may want to turn out to be even extra problematic in the coming weeks. In fact, some neighbors are already organizing and do not rule out taking enhanced measures if the state of affairs does not improve. The phrase, "they reveal the open secret about Kate Middleton that Kensington Palace did not want to share," appears to reference a recent article published today, August 27, 2025, in Catalan media outlet Ex Catalunya, which discusses an ongoing controversy surrounding Prince William and Kate Middleton's planned relocation from Adelaide Cottage to Forest Lodge in Windsor Great Park. This move, framed as a new beginning after Kate's cancer recovery, has sparked backlash from local residents due to the extensive renovations and perceived disruption to the neighborhood. Details Kensington Palace has kept largely under wraps to maintain privacy and avoid public scrutiny. The open secret and the controversy. According to the article, the royal couple is preparing to move into Forest Lodge, a luxurious Georgian-style mansion with 8 bedrooms and expansive gardens, also located within Windsor Great Park, just a short distance from the current home at Adelaide Cottage, where they've lived since 2022. The official narrative from Kensington Palace emphasizes this as a positive step for family life post-Kate's health challenges. But insiders and locals have revealed more contentious aspects. Extensive renovations causing disruption. The property is undergoing major transformations, including demolished walls, replaced windows, and redesigned interior spaces. These works have involved constant presence of trucks, construction workers, and gardeners, turning the once tranquil park into a noisy construction zone. Funded by the couple's personal money, not public funds. The project has prioritized royal comfort but at the expense of local peace. Residents near the site have complained about the invasion of privacy and daily disturbances, with one source quoted in the Mail on Sunday saying, "Those houses are very close to the lodge. This way, they won't want any Tom, Dick, or Harry living in them if there are going to be members of the royal family there." This echoes broader concerns that the royals are insulating themselves from ordinary neighbors. Neighborhood backlash and potential protests. The renovations have fueled unrest among Windsor locals, who feel their coexistence with the royal estate is being disregarded. Some have voiced plans for organized protests if the disruptions continue, interpreting the move as insensitive amid Kate's recovery narrative. The article notes that while the palace aimed for discretion, the scale of the works made secrecy impossible. Workers and vehicles have been too visible, leading to media exposure and public discontent. This has tarnished the image of a normal family transition, highlighting tensions between royal privilege and community life. Why Kensington Palace didn't want to share. The palace has historically been tight-lipped about personal family matters, especially post-Kate's cancer diagnosis and treatment, announced in March 2024 and confirmed in remission by early 2025. Releasing full details could invite criticism over environmental impact, taxpayer-adjacent costs, even if privately funded. Security and logistics involve public resources, and the optics of extravagance during a time when the royals are under scrutiny for relevance and accessibility. Past palace secrecy, such as limited updates on Kate's health in 2024, has led to conspiracy theories and eroded trust, as seen in earlier controversies like the edited Mother's Day photo. By framing the move vaguely as a fresh start, Kensington Palace sought to control the narrative, but leaks from sources close to the project, and local observations, have forced it into the open, amplifying the secret aspect. Broader context on Kate Middleton and palace secrecy. This isn't the first time Kensington Palace's approach to Kate's life has drawn fire for opacity. Since her January 2024 abdominal surgery, later revealed to have uncovered cancer, the palace has provided minimal updates, only sharing significant developments like her March 2024 video announcement and September 2024 confirmation of completing chemotherapy. Sources have described Kate as prioritizing health, family, and simple things in recovery. With a gradual return to duties, her first post-treatment engagements were low-key and unannounced to avoid pressure. However, the palace's no running commentary policy has repeatedly backfired. In early 2024, absence from public view sparked wild online theories, e.g. secret pregnancy, divorce, or worse, prompting rare statements like the February 29, 2024, clarification that Kate was doing well, but privacy was paramount. The March 2024 Mother's Day photo, edited by Kate, as she later admitted, was retracted by agencies for manipulation, further eroding trust and leading experts to question the palace as a reliable source. By mid-2025, Kate's focus shifted to substance over style, with Kensington Palace ceasing to release outfit details for engagements to emphasize her work on early childhood and mental health initiatives rather than fashion hype. Critics, including royal watchers and media analysts, argue this secrecy stems from a desire to protect the family's image amid health vulnerabilities and institutional challenges, e.g. King Charles's own cancer battle. Yet, as one Forbes analysis noted in March 2024, silence is seldom golden. It fuels speculation and highlights biases in how the palace handles commoner versus royal narratives. Balanced reporting from outlets like People and The New Yorker has represented public concern without endorsing unverified rumors, while pro-monarchy sources like The Times stress Kate's privacy rights. In essence, the Forest Lodge move embodies the open secret A well-intentioned family decision clashing with public expectations of transparency from an institution funded by taxpayers. As of today, no official palace response has addressed the resident complaints. But the exposure underscores ongoing debates about royal accessibility in 2025.